Live. Welcome to Harp Live. I'm gonna have me a sip of tea. I made some sun tea today. It was a wonderful, nice sunny day here in Kansas. And as you may have noticed, I did get a haircut. Not the most illegal thing I've ever done in my lifetime, but I'm a bit of a rebel. How is everybody doing? What are you playing? How's things out in your neck of the woods? This is a harp I made to commemorate Miss London. Our harp dog ended up passing away this week, so I even gave it a tail. Organic TV, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? What harps are you into? What gets your harp going? I want you to know one. I don't think I've ever used that one. That sun tea is good. Hey, something what really cool guy. Sergio Zisto, what's up? Organic TV. Erican said I'm doing well. Had a great day. I even took a nap. All the things I was gonna get done today, I just didn't do them. It's Easter weekend or whatever you're celebrating. Just looking at my desk for my new. Oh, cool. Last night I went live on Instagram for a bit. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm BebCorp. And one cool thing about the Instagram live, I haven't tried it yet because it always takes time to. Oh yes. Also on my Instagram, if anybody has ever watched my Instagram and I'm live, just add me, and I think that I can hit your name and add you, and we can do like a split screen. So here this weekend, before the end of it, maybe tomorrow, I want to do a Instagram live because that is a cool feature. You can add people and just do like a split screen with them. I really like this harp. I built this London harp. It was a great dog. Lived to be like 12 and a half-ish years old. It's got a good bell ring. I like that. Tail would always drum on things. After we had the baby, we're like, London, be quiet. She'd get up against the oven. Her tail would be beating on the oven like it was a drum. And we might have some guest appearances here today. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the wind blows in. I am drinking some tea. Justin Bebb, cousin Justin, how are you doing? How is the quarantine treating you? This is actually Grandma Bebb made this crocheted blanket for me. Somewhere on it has a tag that says specifically made for Jamie Bebb. I'm like, oh, that's a nice touch. We got the owl shakers. I've been getting into shakers a little bit. Been getting into a little drum too. There, I'm just doing that. Oh, hey, hi, hello. Who is it? We have a guest appearance. Who is it? You want to say hi to YouTube? We say hi. You know, your Uncle Justin is there as well. Oh, you need to thrash a bit? No, it's almost bedtime, so there's a flurry of energy right before bedtime. Yeah, that is a susap. You want to bring it over hither? I just used the word hither in a sentence. Do I get a sticker, Mom? Yeah. Yeah, sticker. There's that. And just bring it right back in on the in-breath. What's that? A sticker. Yes, it is a Kubing, I believe. Want to hear it? Mm-hmm. It's got dog hair on it the way a good jaw harp should. Every harp should get a little bit of hair in your mouth. I'm going to switch over to a carimbing. Oh, you want to play it? Would you like to try? This one's by Abba Adon out of Indonesia. There is a drum. You want to try the drum? Young Beb? You put it up by your face, it's very loud. And he's got the guitar too. What ventures has everybody been into? We went walking trails today and then we colored eggs. All good rabbits lay colored eggs. Colored on them with crayons and whatnot. Oh yes, somebody commented last deal about Dan Moy, so I specifically brought my Dan Moy into the chillery today. I'm drinking a giant cup full of sun tea. Oh, I seen a cool video. Dirtwire went live on Facebook. I think it was Evan Fraser was playing. Oh no, it's my Dan Moy is broken. That's okay, I'll repair it later. Anyways, the guy from Dirtwire had a mason jar full with a little bit of water. He was drumming on the lid, letting the water go back and forth. It was totally gnarly. Hey, Monty, you want to hear London's harp? Sure. With its big, I was telling everybody of its big drumming tail. Donovan's discovered the shaker. I'm really, like, I'm doing my glossy, like, going, huh, huh, and holding it kind of gives it kind of a drum. Nora and Lucy say hi to Donovan. Donovan, your cousins Nora and Lucy say hello.
We'll say hi to them.
Yeah, you can't see them. You say hi. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Nora.
Hi, Nora.
And he's off. This kid runs everywhere, climbs, stacks stuff on stuff. Hucka, ha, hucka, ha, hucka, ha. But bring some in-breaths in too. Hucka, 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 hucka. That huck, huck, that K noise. Can you play Turkey in the Straw, my man? I cannot. I don't even know the words to Turkey in the Straw. Right now, the melody in my head is missing. Turkey in the Straw. I don't know. I'm not good at playing songs. I'm just good at making musical noise. Turkey in the Straw. Turkey in the Straw. Oh, hey, Aunt Joanne. Welcome to the Chillery. We're doing Jaw Harp Live. It's not Jaw Harp Live. It's Jaw Harp Live. We live the Jaw Harp. There's a cool video of an old dude doing Turkey in the Straw. There's also a cool dude of guy playing a Blackfire. I can't remember. It's a really popular YouTube video. It's an old guy playing a Blackfire and singing. That's a cool song. Are you swinging, young man? We have a swing set up in our basement. Let's get into Morchang. It was Morchang March, and I didn't really do much for Morchang March. The pandemic was going on. There were important things in the world. Been playing on the London harp a bit. Been playing on the Dan Moy. It appears that I have broken my Dan Moy, and that's good. Where is my Morchang? Where is my Mohan at? Where are you hiding? Got a Mohan tailless there. Yinit. Breathing in and out through my nose. It gives it that outer spacey vibe. Yinit. They're just while bringing in breaths, and I'll bring out breaths out through my nose. If I breathe, it sounds like this. That's just and going, doing my hillbilly breathing. Through the nose, then breathing. Raoul Duke. Oh, I like the reference, dude. I read Fear and Loathing and watched Where the Buffalo Roam. A real good Bill Murray movie. If that kind of movie strikes your fancy. Morchang like this are absolutely perfect for them percussives. Brandon Handful. Oh, this dude. I've hung out with this dude. This dude's awesome. Brandon Handful. Thanks for all those. Oh, yeah. I sent him some pepper seeds, some hot peppers. Yeah, I just hit the trigger on this, and a poof of dog hair came off of it. Diesel comes down here into the chillery with me. He doesn't go into the harpery, but he comes down here into the chillery, and Mr. Pickles is down here. So some of my instruments get a little bit of hairy. Do you want to try to play one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're an independent player. What's that?
Water.
That is iced tea. That's PG Tips as caffeine. I'll put it up here. You don't need caffeine right before bedtime. You're the young man. Here, try this. You want to try the drum? You hold it with one hand. Well, he says, Jonathan Beam says, I just got my own jaw harp yesterday. Oh, dude, I am excited for your journey, man. That is righteous. Redneck Bro says, hey, I want to think. Oh yeah, the harp is therapeutic, and it's a meditational tool, and it can really help you find your center sometimes, especially when you've had a rough day. I love to play the jaw harp in the dark, and I love to play the drums and rattles in the dark. There's just something very anciently therapeutic about it. Did the drum succumb to gravity, dude? Can you do that, Donovan? Yeah, like that. Oh, that's the London harp. Remember London? There's London and
Harp.
Diesel. Yeah, Diesel. Oh, yes, you found the guitars. I have a collection of guitars, and I don't play the guitar really anymore. I played it very briefly for about 6 months. Had a fantastic guitar teacher, but I never practiced, so my progression into the guitar was a little slow. And that same not practicing transfers to me in general. I had a couple melodic lessons, and I just haven't been practicing the melody he gave me, so I need to do that tomorrow. And anytime when I get the free time, I don't want to practice. I want to just play and freestyle, but it's best to practice and do the things that you're not good at, because I'm not a good melodic player. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it, to do it without the harp? Do you find the ink pen? And to find yourself something to draw on, like a piece of paper. Draw on the paper. It will help you. Just don't draw on it too much. That has my practice I'm supposed to be doing. Let's play something homelessy. Oh, I was really getting down on the Gogolev last night. It's such a strange, deep harp. Oh, yes, be very, very careful with that harp, young man. That is a Babaev. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
So he says, I got my first harp from you. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, it's such an exciting time to be playing the harp at any part in your journey, whether you've been playing for 5 minutes or 5 years or 5 days. Every day is a discovery. Would you like help playing that? Come over here. Come over here. We'll give it a try. Oh, no? Yeah. He's very, very independent. There is a guitar behind you and a brick fireplace. Beware, young man.
There's fire and motorcycles and dog bikes.
Uh-huh. Fire trucks, motorcycles. Oh, is that what they sound like? Well, are you ready for bed, young man?
No.
He's like, no, I won't admit defeat. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. And Donovan, are you thankful for owls?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can also click them together too. Go click, click, click. Yeah, that's where it's at.
What's in those things?
Some type of seeds are in there, and they look like owls. How many are there, though? How many?
2, 6, 5. Oh,
Nice.
Bobby,
Count it all the way to
open
5.
those.
No, we don't open them, but they are here from Peru. He has pooped. Yeah. Okay, Donovan, can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Say harp out.
How about?
Love you, young man.
How about?
You go have a nap. Are you gonna go have a night nap?
Yeah.
Okay, high five.
I am allowed to high five.
Loud high five. Ah! I love you, dude. Sweet dreams. Hello, yeah. We take when it's Saturday night, Jaw Harp live, and the family. We're taking family breaks. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna play for another couple minutes here. Play. Oh, the Baby F's are so melodic. They're just sickeningly melodic. Any other Savage Harp videos? Oh, dude, there's a ton of people making cool videos. Hex Deeses does some really cool things with the harp. Kragatar, I really like his videos, especially the sound effects he puts on harps. What was I gonna play? I was gonna play a Gogolev, I think. Oh, salvage. Oh, that'd be cool. Maybe go out and get old harp that sucks and make it so it works well. Where's my Gogolev at? Where are you hiding? It's such a different setup. Literally what I have here. I'm just going to give you a view of the heart of the chillery. It's not super super fancy down here. This is the downstairs living room. This is the setup I have for harps right now. They're literally on a table and on a Sterilite container. So we're not fed up as fancy here in the chillery as we are on the harpery, but I figure with the pandemic and all that, it's best if I'm not, playing harps in the harpery and it's spraying spit into the air. Oh, dude, I'm not going to go in the harpery right now because I kind of like sanitize myself and wash my hands, wash my foam, disinfect everything before I go into the harpery where I have the harps at. But there's literally Sterilite 3 drawers stacked 5.5 foot tall is when they start becoming unstable. But yeah, there's a lot of drawers of harps. These out here are some of my personal harps, and then I've got drawers out here. I'm going to start filling the drawers up with more of my personal harps because I don't want to be going in the harpery to get them. And someday when this pandemic thing ends, or is off season or whatever it's going to do, we're going to go back to doing live uploads in the harpery. But I like playing out here in the chillery because I'm not surrounded by my work. Because when you have, say, 6 hours with a harp work to do, cleaning, 100 or 200 Morchang, which 100 Morchang is about 10 hours of cleaning, depending on who you get them from, and what time of year. Summertime, they arrive more rusted than anything. But when you're surrounded by work, it's hard to get into that, to fall into that meditational groove. That'd be like trying to relax at your work. I'll just sit in this chair and relax. No, you're surrounded by things that you have to do. And I'm the type of person, like, I'll sit and I'll obsess over stuff I have to do, and then just do it. Be like working on stuff in the middle of the night. Now, when I play the harp, I want to relax. This is a Gogolev. They're not as tightly gapped as some of the other Homos, but there's a lot you can do with the breath. You can breathe right through them. I'm just, but I'm not actually breathing out. Well, I might be a little bit. Like if I was pushing out, it's like I got a lower bass sounding harp. I like, oh yeah, dude, I love getting into the bass. Love to get into the middle range, the high. Every range has its own beauty. Even harps that are the same frequency or the same note or untuned, I play a lot of untuned instruments. But every harp has its own unique beauty. I think it's referred to as timbre, Timbre. Hillbilly like me would pronounce it. And yeah, it's timbre. E, wee, 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 wee. Yeah. You can do all sorts of weird guttural stuff. Sometimes I'll get weird and I'll add some growls and some weird sounds that will overpower the harp just a touch. I just vocalize just enough for it to shine through. Another harp I've been getting into a little bit. And And be messaging the makers. The makers are all at home right now. They're all building harp. Many of them are building harps. The catfish sound. Yeah, the catfish sounds that like if you're snoring. And we seen a catfish today when we was walking the trails out of a park that has a lake that you can fish in our town here. Somebody had just caught a catfish, and we came up, and Donovan was looking at it, and it was making that noise. That got to be flummy enough to be able to do that. Not flummy enough today, but it's like snoring, but outward. That's what the catfish make a lot of the time when you pull them out of the water. To me, they're saying, "Oh, please put me back in." And I think the last catfish I caught, it was fairly decent size, so it was making that noise, so I let it go. I'm like, "Oh, it wants to be let go. Yeah, go swim back in the water." This is a Dabrowski, very, very tight harp. Very, very nice. Extremely nice 3-mount. Let's play a couple 3-mounts. And, I've been getting down the Stepanov a little bit. This one I can't bring as much breath through because it's set up tighter than the Gogolev is. That Gogolev, I can strike it hard and feed it a lot of breath. I was in and then I dropped down to the like if you were to go. And I'm not vocalizing. Here's what it'd be sounding like if I vocalize. Ooh, that's weird. I'm gonna have to do some more of that. I was just basically going with my tongue around, feeding it a little bit of breath. Oh, that's starting to make me feel lightheaded in that good sort of way. I'm bringing my lips off it because I'm breathing a lot because I breathe out a lot of air and I'm trying to catch back up on my breath. But this harp set up really tight, and if I breathe hard, it slows the reed down. There's so much what I call resistance or back pressure. There's so much. I'll slow the reed down because if you just it'll stop it. So I'm bringing my lips away. So I'm kind of like what I call tempering the breath. I don't know what other people call it. And just bring your lips off. Changes the sound too. So if you got a harp that's set up super tight, be mindful of how much you can breathe through an instrument, because if you breathe too much, you're going to be stopping it. And the Stepanov. We're 23 minutes. I have like a 32-ounce thing of sun tea I made. I got it out late in the day. I should have put it out at like noon or so. It makes a better tea, but it's really light tasting. Where is my Stepanov? Where are you, Stepanov? Where are you hiding? Stepanov is right here. Really cool maker. He's over in Russia. His liver and kidneys have failed. He's waiting for a transplant. Young dude. I think he's probably younger than I am. He still is. He's dabbling in making some electric Vargan as well. His harps were ridiculously awesome and very cheap. Or very affordable. I got like 50 of them in, and they sold out before I could even get them on the website. They play and sound like a Litvinov, like for a third of the price. I use my pointer finger to mute a little bit. It pitches it up a little bit. Your pointer finger? Oh. I don't do a ton of muting. I do, my favorite muting is kind of like slapping. See if I can do it with this one. This is a little short. And there's cat hair on it. The way I like my harps, a little bit of vitamins from the cat hair. Yeah, it's vitamin C for your harps, the cat hair. Oh yeah, I was playing the London harp fast last night. I really, really like that harp. I really, really like lots of harps, though. I get on a harp kick for this and that. I wish I hadn't. I wonder if when I was moving harps around, I bent my Dan Moy. Poor little feller. You need to take a razor blade and run it in between there. You've got to find where it's touching. Everywhere. I've ruined it. I've destroyed another. That's the only harps I've ever broke is Dan Moy. Got a question for you. Do you get TSA not to play with your harp? They said what they keep. Oh yeah. For going through TSA, the Travel Securities Association, and when you're flying, and nobody I think is flying right now, but what I do is I always have a harp. I'm wearing it around my neck so that they can see it. I show it to them, and then I also have my harp bags so they're easy. I carry nothing. I have one bag that's nothing but harps, and that way they can open them up and see them. And normally, like after they see me play it, they might open it up, look at it, put it right back together nice. But be proactive when you go through TSA. Let them know beforehand. Be like, hey, these are jaw harps. These are musical instruments. Before they open it up and they're away from you and they're bending and looking and trying to figure out what this is as well. I have my business card there that has links to videos of me on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all my contact information. So if I'm separated from my bag and somebody finds it, they find it full of all these sharp metal objects, that they don't freak out. So be proactive in your approach when you're flying the harp. And you, like many people, fly without a problem. I've never had a problem flying, but it was advice I got from Neptune Chapotin out of World Mouth Harps of the World in India, because he flies all the time with harps, is that he plays and demonstrates he's proactive in telling them these are jaw harps so that they, aren't away from you, out of your vision, destroying your instruments. But yeah, we'll probably play one more harp. I want to play that London harp quickly. The thing I've been getting into is playing of the drum. I ordered a Remo little buffalo drum and a black buffalo drum, a big one, which is still set to come in. But yeah, drums are really cool meditational things. I love playing in the dark. This has got the Overton Pro Curtigus. I don't know which one that is. I'm betting it's a Glazerin one. Overton Pro takes and they rename the harp. So that way, if you're looking at a harp on their website, you can't Google it and compare it to somewhere else. But that's probably Lighthouse Wave or Compass, I'm betting. I leave the names the same and just have people shop wherever they'd like. Oh man, Overton Pro is a good company to buy from. He says, ever play a Remo Ocean drum? It'll take you places. Oh, I have not, but yes, the drum takes you places. The harp can take you places. The simple rattle, they looked like they would come with handles, but they didn't come with handles. I'm glad, because I like keeping them in the hand. And I'll turn all the lights off and just sip either crisscross applesauce. That's not what it was called when I was a kid, but or sit just on the floor in the dark and just play the rattle, play the drums, play the jaw harp. It's very, very nice. It does really good things mentally to you. What is a good harp for bluegrass sound? My harps work very well. Vargan worked very well. Most of your Vargan worked very well. When I go to festivals, the harp I play at festivals is the Blackfire. I got a full set of Blackfire, which I'm going to get on the website in the fall. Right now, a lot of makers aren't shipping internationally. I've got a massive amount of Morchang that are ready to ship out of Rajasthan, but nothing out of Rajasthan is shipping down. Luckily, I think I got in between $15,000 and $20,000 with the harps delivered here this spring, which is a lot. The harpery is growing very, very well. And Glazerin is still shipping out of Russia, so I'm still going to be continuing to get those shipments during the pandemic. And the shipping's like $150 to me, so I get it still very fast. What's the difference between strumming forwards or backwards? So we're not going to run out of Glasgow harps. We're not going to run out of a lot of harps for a while. More Chang, we may see a drop in the stocks just because I can't get anything more out of Rajasthan right now. I've got probably 30 different styles of Mohan that are set to go on the website. Thanks. He got cool. I said the difference in between strumming forward and backwards. Forward, there are like outward. There is a ton of cool stuff you can do. I find it's easier to play outward faster. My favorites to play inward and outward are Zoology Blackfire because that bent trigger is really fast. One thing outward playing will do is it will break your harp very much faster, depending on how hard you're plucking it. What's the best harp for beatboxing and making sound effects? Any harp, more Chang are absolutely fantastic. Some of the distorted Ildar are very distorted. But you can literally do that on about any instrument. I like that alien looking one you have. Oh, you're referring to and I'm wiping them clean, coconut oil. That's kind of my harping cleanliness regimen. You're talking. I'll mention my good friend Chase has the brother of this harp. They were all titanium. Daniel Almenshirov makes these. They're really expensive. I might have given $160 for this. I don't think any stores are going to sell them just because most stores selling them they're going to have to be $250 or $300 or higher. Each one he makes is different. Get a hold of them. This is what I'm mentioning of, and it's not any particular model. Every harp he makes is custom. Every harp he makes is entirely different. You're going to see me bring my lips off a lot because this harp is set up so tight. If I breathe very fast through it, if I feed too much air through it, it's just going to stop it. See there, on my first round through, I killed the harp because I didn't bring my lips out enough, and the amount of breath I wanted to sneak in wasn't matched to it. See? And actually, for doing that Blackfire, I'm going to go back to the Blackfire. Blackfire are fantastic. And one thing I love about them is they're not decorative and ornate like this. So I don't care if they rust a little bit at festival. C2 Blackfire is one of my favorites. Anyways, we're going to call it quits with this. I love y'all. Thank you for joining in. I hope everybody is enjoying your time in or your time out. Here in the U.S., we're still allowed, or where I'm at, we're still allowed to go out walking trails and pathways and sidewalks. Anyways, be safe. Love y'all. Harp out. Thank you for tuning in. Harp out, Jonathan Beam. Harp out, everybody. And be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be going live more often. And I believe from my studies on Instagram, if somebody wants added, they can just put add me. I can hit their name while I'm on Instagram live, and we can like do a split screen. It's going to be fantastic. I've seen Justin Bieber doing that. I've followed Justin Bieber and try to watch every time he's live because I'm trying to get us added because my son wants him to sing the ABCs, which you may or may not like Justin Bieber's music, but he is a fantastic individual. He's always just talking and chilling with his fans on live. Anyways, I love y'all. Harp out. There's that Blackfire, and most harps, you can press forward on the reed and get what I call a manual draw. Love y'all. Harp out. In the live stream, end it rightly. The legend of the great Matakia. I don't think I've stopped. I think we still live. I meant to press end, and we haven't ended. If you didn't know that I'm an idiot yet, you should. I have a good time.